Hey, friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal, and in this video, I'm going to be working on this solid cherry dresser. It is already prepped, as you can see. I've already cleaned it, I sanded it, and then I cleaned it again. So I'm just going to be using a mistint paint, and the color is very neutral. It's like a putty color. Sorry, I cannot give you the exact name, as I just found this on the Oops section at Lowe's. I did 3 good coats on the whole entire piece, and I'm going to skip most of that. I think everybody pretty much knows how to do that. So skipping that part, going to go right to the next step, which is taping everything off so I can start on my top color. I'm just going to mix my mistint color and some white chalk paint. I just want a really subtle difference between the main color. So I'm just lightening up a tad, mixing that white chalk paint in really good. I didn't really have a specific ratio that I was using. I just wanted it light enough where you could see a subtle difference. So for my line to make it nice and crisp and clean, after I taped it up, I'm using a Valspar polyurethane, and I'm just kind of sealing that edge along the tape so that way when I pull off my tape, I'm going to have a beautiful, crisp, clean line. Then I'm just painting on my second color. As you can see, it's just very subtle. It's very light. And I love it. I think it looks beautiful. I'm using a little bit of water because that chalk paint really made it super thick. So it's just helping me spread out my paint a little bit better by misting my water to help eliminate some of those brush strokes as well. On my top 3 drawers, I want to do like a faux linen effect just on the inset area. So I left that area for last to paint. So I'm taking my lighter color and I'm painting that on, and then I am going to go over it with a chip brush, and this chip brush is really old and the bristles are really hard, and they're not really fine. So that is exactly what I want. I'm going to take my chip brush and I'm going to brush over my paint in one direction, and I'm going to tap off the paint that is accessed on my paintbrush. I'm just using my pants. As you can see, you can use a rag or cardboard or something like that, but I use my pants to wipe everything on. And then I'm going to go in the other direction. So I'm going to go horizontally, and then I'm going to go vertically. And I'm just tapping off any excess paint that I have on my bristles. And this is going to create brush strokes, and it's going to be extremely subtle because the 2 paint colors are very close. And it is just going to make this really pretty faux linen effect. Check out this amazing straight line. How beautiful is that? Crisp and clean. It totally did a great job using that polyurethane to seal off the edge. So I'm using a butter knife, and I'm going to go up and down vertically and horizontally with it, and this is just adding a little bit more of the faux linen effect. To add some extra durability, I am mixing in some of my paint into my polyurethane. I have about a quarter of a cup or so left in this container, so I'm just mixing it right into this container. That way, if I have any leftovers, I can just pop the lid on it. Then I am brushing it on, and I'm using a foam roller to roll everything out and get rid of some of those brush strokes. Prior to painting, I had already decided I wanted to change out my drawer pulls. So I used a wood filler Bondo to fill up all my holes, and I sanded everything down when I did all my prep work to smooth out those surfaces. So I'm using my handles, and I'm just kind of figuring out where I want to put them, and I'm measuring them, and I'm using a pencil, and I'm just tracing around the outside of the handle so I can find the center where I need to drill my holes. After I measure it, I make sure I measured like a million times. My husband always says, measure twice, cut once. So, yeah, he is totally right. Speaking of husbands, I really like having his help when it comes to drilling these holes. I always freak out when it's time to do this. I hate having to add new drawer pulls because I always feel like I'm going to screw something up. So I like to have him help. So in case anything does happen, I can blame it on him. I'm happy. Everything worked out. Nothing was crooked. It was all perfect. So he did a good job. Yay! I'm just so happy to have him. I really am. And oh my gosh, you guys, these drawer pulls are gorgeous. I'm going to make sure I link them below. I love them. They're beautiful. They're like a brushed gold. They're heavy duty. They were not expensive, and they're fabulous. So they will be linked down below. Okay, let's have a quick look of the before and then the after. I hope you guys like it. I think it turned out beautifully. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you got some inspiration today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, you guys.